Today, early this morning, it was pretty chilly. We actually did get down to the mid-30s officially at Bushfield, but earlier this afternoon, we finally warmed up a little bit, got a little bit closer to 80, 78 the official high today at Bushfield. We stayed dry. We finally have seen a decent little dry stretch of weather the past couple of days. Unfortunately, more rain is in the forecast, heading our way tomorrow, lasting through Friday. Likely stay dry Saturday before another round of rainfall anticipated by Sunday. So a little bit more of an active pattern over the next 5 days. This is all going to be thanks to our next area of low pressure moving out of the Gulf of Mexico, which looks pretty interesting. Any other time of year, especially during kind of late summer, early fall, we possibly would have to watch it for some tropical characteristics, but luckily not expecting major impacts from that system outside of just some scattered showers and storms. Here's a look at how those rain chances just kind of peak over the next couple of days. Mainly favoring the afternoon and evening hours, Thursday and Friday as well. It's going to be coming through in waves. We're going to take a look at what exactly we're expecting here in just a second, but it's not going to be an all-day rain either day. It's just going to be rounds of just kind of bands of rainfall passing through, so there will be plenty of dry weather mixed in, but just make sure that you are keeping an eye on the skies for some storms at some point, both Thursday and Friday. Here's a look at this system right now, and you can see it's actually getting pretty healthy out there. Our upper level features of this storm aren't necessarily lining up with our surface features, so the surface low pressure is just under that boot, just under New Orleans, about 100 miles off the coastline. Now our vertical, as we go up vertically in the atmosphere, our upper level features of this system are well back here kind of on the Texas and Louisiana coast, so they're just kind of sheared a little bit. They're not perfectly stacked on top of one another, which is why this thing isn't really thriving as good as it could. But this is going to slowly make its way onshore as we head into tomorrow. We're going to see the warm front side of this system bring us the opportunity for these bands later into our Thursday afternoon and lasting into Thursday night. So these bands will just kind of be moving south to north through the areas this warm front lifts across the region. Heading into Friday, mostly dry for the first part of the day, but into the afternoon, that's where we're going to see the main area of low pressure kind of move through the two states. So that is going to bring us another opportunity, some decent shower and storm chances before it finally does clear out later into our Friday evening. Here's a kind of a zoomed in view of our area for what's expected the next few days. So this evening, we're still mostly clear. We'll have a few clouds that do show up overnight. Temperature is not going to be as cold tomorrow morning, most likely waking up near 50 for most spots. And then once we get past the lunch hour, that's when these showers and storms are starting to pop up across the area. Once again, they're hit or miss. So if you get underneath a decent storm, you could pick up close to an inch of rainfall pretty quickly. But if you stay on the outskirts, not likely you're going to see a ton of rain. But as we head into Thursday night, that first wave just kind of moves off towards the north, and then on Friday, early in the morning dry, but as we heat up throughout the afternoon, that system gets a little bit closer towards us. We are expecting more bands of showers and storms to move through the area. Should be completely clear of the rain once we get to later into our Friday evening between say 8 and 9 p.m. And then into the weekend. Saturday looks really nice. We should actually get back mostly sunny skies, and temperatures will be a little bit warmer, most likely hitting at least the low 80s by Saturday afternoon. Severe weather chances, technically not zero for the entire CSRA, but they are very low. This is going to be producing some low-level wind shear. There's going to be some instability, so a few limited ingredients to work with to maybe produce an isolated severe storm across the area tomorrow into Friday. But I would imagine that the heavy rain risk, since we've already seen a lot of heavy rain this month so far, this could lead to some minor flooding issues, especially if you just flood very easily. This is where the Weather Prediction Center does have most of the area underneath that marginal flood risk. Want to show you rain totals. Whenever we show a map like this, I mean, each model run that comes out, this one particular model is updated every few hours. We see it shift. So I wouldn't focus on a specific amount for a specific location. Just look at the range of totals. So this is the big thing to focus on. You can see kind of the heavier rain spots could pick up over an inch. If you stay on the outskirts of storms, you'll most likely see less than 1/4 of an inch. So this will be kind of the feast or famine with these rain totals over the next couple of days. The heavy rain risk right now is kind of highlighting the I-16, I-75 corridor, kind of closer between Atlanta and Macon, but that could definitely shift a little bit closer towards us. So a heads up, there will be heavy rain at times, just a matter of kind of where these initial bands do start to move through. Now the weekend outlook, it's getting warmer, low 80s each afternoon this weekend, but another front is going to show up and bring us a chance for storms by Sunday. Here's a full look at your 7-day forecast. Luckily, no 30s in the outlook for the next 7 days. We will see some cool mornings in the 40s though tomorrow morning, and then heading again to next week. Remember, the storm chances Sunday are going to be thanks to our next cold front moving through. So behind that front, we do dry out. We're going to see plenty of sunshine next Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But with that drier air in place, that means our overnight lows can cool off a little bit more. So a little bit of a cool streak there next week, but overall, temperature's not feeling too bad, and just going to have to keep an eye on the skies for these storms the next few days. I hope you have a great Wednesday. We'll see you later again tonight on News 12 at 11.